everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again. This week we're going to be doing a session gameplay series on Gordian Quest. This game I've sunk about 10 hours in, 12 hours into, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's a really good game for our session gameplay series. We're here on the channel. We pick a game that's good to pick up, put down, and pick up at a later date for those who are busy, can't devote a lot of time to playing video games or doing the relaxing, and they have a, we'll say, freedom on a budget. So this game is actually really good for that because it's almost like you're playing a storybook. You have a lot of chapters that you can jump into and read through, and there's some dialogue options and some rolling of the dice. So there's RNG and choose your own adventure mechanics. There's also a lot of linear path progression, but also divergent path progression for your characters, because each character has up to 3 different class sets that they can get into, and it's quite of a looker of a game. Actually, I love the anime style of the game. I love the story arc of the game, where there's this giant prolific comet that comes down and destroys the town that you're in or the kingdom that you're in, and these would-be heroes come and answer the call and try and fight against the bad guys. So like I said, about 10 hours or so into this game, and I really enjoy it, and I think that you guys will too. There's 3 ways that we can play this game, and I'm going to try and show mainly the campaign mode, but I want to make sure I touch on these ones here for you guys so that in case you want to try them out, you're more than welcome to. The campaign mode is just a straightforward campaign mode, and it tells you it's going to be about 15 to 30 hours of playtime. That's really good. That makes it understandable on how much you're going to invest in the time for the long haul of playing the game through. The realm mode is like a frantic dash through the campaign in some ways, or we'll say not campaign, but certain milestones, and it's about 1 to 3 hours of gameplay. And you can do a quick run, or you can do an endless run, which goes forever until you're defeated. And then the last one is a one-on-one online combat. So this is actually really unique for a game like this. It's about 10 to 20 minutes where you can actually pick the characters from the cast of characters and play a game against somebody with them. And you can see that there's a list of people here that I have that are my online friends that I can maybe invite to play with this. But you can pick any one of these characters that will give you a chance to experience that character's growth and that character's deck. So this is like a deck game in the sense of you have cards that you draw that are a character's main attributes and skills, but then you also offset those by skill trees as well as armor and gear. So there's a lot of customization inside the game. You're not pigeonholed into being a spell sword or a regular sword wielder. You can be a spell sword. You can start unlocking those skills, but there are certain deficits and increase as you mouse over everything. This game is wonderfully tool tipped, so you can read and understand what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, your chances of success and failure for everything that you're going to take those dice rolls and twists of fate on, and see what skills might work and what ones don't, because they do basically delineate into 3 categories of strength, dexterity, and intellect. And if you have the right party for the certain, we'll say, random encounters that you come into, this is actually huge. This actually makes it so that if you have a good, well-balanced party, you can pretty much tackle anything. So like I said, we're going to jump into just a regular gameplay. I have my own, we'll say, main save that I'm going to save for probably the 3rd video, which is, we'll say, mid to late game. It's about 12 hours in, 10 hours in, like I said. And I think that I want to show that in the 3rd video, but I think everyone going to start a new game, got to start somewhere, so let's do that. So you can see here that I haven't unlocked the 3 other locations. I start in Westmire here, where the undead have risen. Silver Keep, a town situated on the far, isolated western reaches of the world. Its quiet existence is now threatened by the undead, rising in droves against the living. Come to Silver Keep's defense and uncover the treacherous plot that will span Westmire and other continents. So we start here, but as I understand it, we progress through the other realms, and we get to this dark portal that has the big baddie in it, essentially. So it's a bit like a D&D campaign in that regard. Alright, so let's go in. So yeah, if you click on it, it does a little jiggle. It's funny to me. And then we can do the prologue. I think I'll do that for us now.
Many moons ago, Varendia was once a sprawling mass of land with bountiful resources, inhabited by both Vanai and man. The Vanai, relentless and greedy in their quest for knowledge, drew upon these resources to experiment with powers far beyond their understanding. Angered by their arrogance, The gods banished them and shattered Vrendia into pieces, marring each with a different curse. Vanai faded from history, and man was left to inherit the punishment. Centuries of chaos and fright ensued, and from the darkness, heroes were forged. You are one of the few willing to brave the unforgiving threats of each region in search of a cure for Vrendia's curses. Your adventure begins in Westmire, a region slowly crumbling under the rift, an unholy gateway to the Nether Realm. You will need to challenge and defeat the Rift Lord to purge Westmire of its curse. Should you survive, remember that it's just the first of many cursed regions. Your quest is far from over. Your journey will be fraught with peril, but you will have might and magic on your side. The nights will be cold, but your trusted companions will keep you warm. Your enemies will be strong, but in time, you can grow stronger. Now, gather your wits and steel your courage. Your Gordian quest is about to begin.
Alrighty. So if that doesn't frame everything up for you. So Rendia is the world that we're playing in. We're going to get ourselves into Westmire and let's have some fun. So we get to pick any one of these characters right here. We can randomize it should we so choose. We have them all unlocked right from the onset. I believe that is the case for you guys as well, but I'm not certain because I got this game quite a while ago. I think this came out in 2021 or something. So, you know, wishlist it if you don't want it right now. You don't have to be, you know, having a tank in front of you or anything like that. I think what I'd like to do is I will actually go with... Let's do random. Let's just have some randomness. Okay, sure. Stroud, the monk, exotic warrior. Far removed from the world, a select few monasteries lay hidden and scattered across Rendia. It is in these austral halls that they pass down the teachings of old training acolytes like Stroud to fight against evil. So these are his three paths. I will choose my starter deck, basically. I can be an exotic warrior, I can be an enlightened warrior, a martial artist, or I can be a monk. I think I want some more hit points. But I don't want to be, like, too stuck. So I think... Definitely looks like he leans into the strength and dexterity mechanic. Oh, this one's intellect, too. Let's do the enlightened warrior. Let's have some fun with that, and we'll put ourselves into. Let's see, is that an option? Yeah, that's so. It said right here, enlightened warrior, right here. That's the deck we've chosen. So I believe that changes if I were to choose this. Yep. See, complexity right here. So that gives you a great understanding of what you're getting yourself into. Middle of the ground with complexity. I'm fine with that. All right, and we will have some fun. Let's do it on normal difficulty, because I think that's what you guys are going to be trying out. Yeah, I'll leave the tutorial up so that way you guys can see all the tips and stuff like that as we're going through. So this video might be like 35 minutes long, just to give you that warning right now. So this is it. We're going to jump into it. You there. You were with the soldiers that came in from the south. With me. The undead ahead look like nasty ones. We'll push through this group and regroup with Captain Roderick and his men in the garrison. If you're handy with that weapon of yours, now would be a good time to use it. What weapon? My hands? I'm going to throw hands. Yeah, I can throw hands. So, the game, like I said, is wonderfully tooltip. So you can put it down and then come back to it and read the cards and know exactly what's going on. So limit means that each copy of this card can only be played once per turn. So if you had like 3 of them in your hand, you can only play 1. Shift means that you would move to an adjacent tile after you play this card. And then, you know, guard is guard, guard, and then a guard. And then looks like shift and stratagem automatically appears in hand when you have a sufficient SP to play it. SP is like your gem points down here. You see that right up here, I believe. So there. So perform an attack and pick a card for the range. So it looks like it's narrowing our hand selection down, and this is just going to be on the rails, which is fine by me. And then I'm gonna shift him. So I think I would like him to shift here. So I pulled him forward. Okay, now do the same with the defense card. Pick one card from your discard pile, shuffle it into your draw pile. 4 guard. You're attacking for 5. You're attacking for 5, and you're targeting me. So I would much rather do this there. And then my action point's right down here in the corner. I have one more. I wonder if I can finish you off. Even though yep, okay, cool little, like, slow motion animation for the creator. Now I've spent all my AP this turn, pass the turn by clicking the end turn button. Simple, straightforward. And that's it. That's the we'll say the general flow of the game. But you get up to 3 party members in your party at a time. You might get more. Like I said, I haven't beaten the game yet, and we'll see. Maybe we'll get that in my advanced playthrough. Nice one. I must admit, it took you for an amateur, but now we might survive this one yet. By my side, take them down together. You literally got behind me, my dude. You got behind me. You're supposed to be the guard. I'm a traveler. I'm an old man. You can move the hero by spending 1 AP by clicking on any of the points right there, and you double click and it will perform the action. Ta-da. And then right here we have the shift ability. The shift is essentially a free action that spends our SP, so we can move that right here. So we click this guy, and then we can move ourselves right back there and see how it spent our SP down here. Officer Eren possesses a trigger card, which will help you in this battle. Hover is the icon. Okay, hover the icon to preview it, etc. Okay, so his is attack of opportunity, and what that means is if you click on him, not just hover, but whenever I damage someone, he follows up. That's basically what it comes with. And so I'll click on my guy again, and I will attack, and he should, in theory, follow up. There, and then there is the follow-up, and we killed him. Well fought. Let's get a move on before more of them come. The garrison is just up ahead. So experience, exactly, you gain a level. Last hits, or it's based on last hits or amount of damage, I believe is the best way to say it. And then this is like synergy between you and your party members. You do have to click the reward to collect them, or you can just click take all, or skip rewards. It's up to you. If there's nothing here you want, I don't know why there wouldn't be, but you can just click take all and call it good. Alright, trouble in Westmire. Guild Hall. Welcome to the garrison. It isn't much, but it'll have to do in such short notice. Where are my manners? I'm Officer Eren of the Town Guard. Wish we had met under better circumstances. Naturally, this here is the Guild Hall. We've converted it to a house to house survivors like yourself. Make yourself at home. In the meantime, you should speak with Captain Roderick. He's in charge around here. All right. At ease, Officer Eren. And greeting. You are going in timeout because Mommy has told you 3 times. Greetings, traveler. Your arrival in our fair city couldn't have come at a worse time. The undead curse that lays on this land has been a thorn in our side for centuries, but an attack of this magnitude unheard of. Foul magic is disabled waypoints as well. Smells like the work of enemy action, if you ask me. Indeed, officer. Anyway, Captain Roderick's the name. I'm in charge of this garrison. I've already evacuated the civilians to High Home before the incident with the waypoints. So it's just battle essential personnel here. The situation's dire. We've got our hands full tending to the injured, so I urge you to help my men push back the undead in the immediate area. The dead outnumber us 3-1 out there. My most pressing concern now is the garrison storehouse up north. It's been overtaken by local gangs. But If you can wrestle back control from them, it would be greatly of help. It would greatly help our defense effort. Leave it to us, sir. I've got a good feeling about this one. Godspeed, and keep your wits about you out there. Before we leave, let's see if we can recruit help from the guild hall. Things will go a lot smoother with another pair of hands. So if we go into the guild hall, this is where you can recruit another party member. So party decision, and this is the text field. The guild hall is a wide area originally designed to accommodate crowds for the town's festivals. Now it is a temporary refuge for sullen-faced adventurers nursing all manners of injuries. Most shirk away as you approach, unwilling to head back out. Gain a new party member. You are just about to write off finding a hire when you run into a fellow adventurer. And now we can pick one. Who do we think would complement our melee combat? Not another swordsman. You're a ranger? Oh, you build turrets? Okay. Cool. I have him, but I have never played with him. And I have Ada as well. She looks like she's more summoner. She's a druid. Okay, so that makes sense. Let's do with the spellbinder. Because we have the strength. Evocation. Let's do Jindea. Yeah, let's do Jindea. And then let's choose a starting deck. Looks like she is got a lot of earth. And oh, right here. So okay, I see. Golem mastery. Oh, so she summons somebody? That sounds cool. Artificer. Let's do the Earth Mage. I don't want her to be too squishy, though. Let's do the Golem Master, then. Let's do the Golem Master. Let's have fun with that. Yeah. Golem Master. Awesome. We'll recruit her. You leave the guild hall, new companion in tow. Humble beginnings, but beginnings nonetheless. That's right. Let's go talk. By the light, you look like you've seen better days. I will do what I can to heal your wounds, but anything beyond that, well, resources are strained at the moment as we fend off the undead. Please do what you can to protect the innocents here. If necessary, return to the sanctuary for further healing. Let the light guide you. So this is your healing place, and you have our money up at the top, our resources, our renown. We have 0. Nobody knows who we are yet. Looks like that stuff opens later. Blacksmith, do you happen to have anything? Okay, so this is what I was talking about with like your characters and your development path. You want to make sure you're conscious of understanding what growth path you want to take your characters, and some may be better suited than others for certain roles. So this common sword requires strength and intelligence to use. These boots look like they have, like it says so right there, common sword requires strength and intelligence. Not all things require something to use. Like these boots look, they don't require anything. And then the belt doesn't require anything. The headgear does. Let's see. Do I need to worry about you channeling? Let me see what your deck looks like. Edit deck. I don't want to edit. I don't want to remove anything. I just want to see AP cost. Sort by AP cost. So it doesn't look like anything costs channeling. So channeling is something from the cleric deck where you use it to build up your power, and it reduces the cost overall. So I don't think we really need this. Let's leave it for now because we only have $100, $164. So let's just go out and into the world. Let's hear. Let's talk to the guard. What happened? No, isn't right. Okay. Yeah, I know it's not right. And I can't get anything from you guys. Waypoints is off limits. Let's exit. Ready to be off? We'll head to the loop around the garrison to get to the storehouse. Steady as we go. If things start getting too rough, we should head back to Sister Ophelia for healing. Alright, so this is kind of the game proper. We have our path around here, you can see here, and this is a big fight, but this is where we've got to end up. We got to end up at the storehouse, but you see we have to actually take each one of these in turn. The Restless Dead. Heroes have +10 initiative. Okay, and so you don't have to read everything to understand what's going on. It's just helpful, and that's the narrative of the story. This is like playing a book, and I love this game for that, because sometimes I want to read a book, but I want to lean forward interaction as much as a lean back interaction. So I want to make sure that when I'm playing a game, I'm actually getting something that I want to invest further in. And this is one of those things that I think this game is beautifully done with the art, and it's really engaging for me. I love this narrative for it. If you find a higher initiative than the enemy, intend to plan, use formations, etc. Awesome, good stuff. So we do have a golem buddy, Rocky. No weaknesses, nice, and he's got 20 health. It's good. So vulnerable makes people damaged, or 7 damage vulnerable. Okay, so that kind of makes it so that we would ignore the armor. You're attacking there. I believe he keeps coming back with his health at full, which would make sense because we would resummon him every time. So 1 meter that I want you guys to see at the bottom of our characters is this is the SP filling meter. You'll see that Jendea doesn't have any right now. We can have up to a max of 3, and those are what we use to play these special cards right here. How we get SP is by playing our other cards, these cards right here. So let's see here. Shift to cell adjacent to Rocky. Shuffle a temp card into Rocky's draw pile based on where you move. Same row, rank 1. Different row, rank 2. So if I were to swap with you, right there, and you see we got a little bit right here. Some enemies attack in specific patterns. For example, the zombies can only hit targets in their lane. You can avoid damage by moving and pushing them. Exactly. So you're going to attack Rocky, you're going to attack there, you're going to attack Rocky. Okay. And then Stroud is going to get hit only for 5, but Rocky's going to get hit for... Oh, this is nice, and it's free. I want everybody to draw an extra card. And so now we have the ability to do that and the follow-up from there. So that was really good. And then I think this is... Whose turn is this right now? Jendea's. Okay. All right, so he's going to go... Yeah, it was showing me his draw pile. Okay, and then I got to go back to Jendea. And then I'm going to do this right here for you. And then we'll end our turn. See, we're slowly accumulating the SP. Now, Rock Punch. 10 damage. 10 damage. Guard. Accurate. Every point of damage will remove 2 guard instead of 1, but they don't have guard, so that's not really super important. I do want to try and finish you off so that we don't take damage. So let's do that. Finish him off there. Get the slow-mo. Slow down so we know we're doing something really cool. Now this is 22 damage, so we're just going to finish him off right here. Perfect, and that's it. We win. Nice, and so everybody got experience. It looks like that's all. So she got a little bit more experience because she was the one doing all the heavy lifting. Stroud was just standing there looking pretty. All right, and I will take all of it, and we'll go to the next. Restless Dead. And so we're rolling for initiative. Dead last. I like the little skull icon, but oh, they go first. Okay, so be careful, more enemies in formation. Trigger as well. All right, we're kind of... Okay, so I go first, then our buddy, who does have attack of opportunity. You have a shield? No, you're playing block. Okay. All right, so we need to get, let's see here. Per damage and discard pile. Oh, wow. That's a huge card. But we don't have anything in our discard pile right now. So unfortunately, we can't play it. And we can't do this one either. So it looks like we're just going to lean into damaging. And we will have you move up there and get into a line. And I have to move him, but he's dead anyways. Move him forward 1 and end our turn. Alright, let's see here. Draw a card. Rocky draws 2. Rocky and you gain 4 crit for every strength card drawn. So that's the red card. And gain 4 guard for every agility card. That's the blue card. Let's try it out. Alright, we'll finish you off so we're not taking that damage. And then we'll add that right there, and we'll end our turn. Oh, there was follow-up right there. That's awesome. And so there's our little armor right there, but we'll finish this fight up. And you can see how the experience points were a little bit more evenly distributed. And then, oh, we got something here. Spell for attack damage. Okay. So if I go into my heroes and I go to items, oh, can't use that because we need 11. Bummer, and we only have 10. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Can you use that? Nope, only 10. All right, next one. We got to get to that storehouse. Got to save the peoples. So this, oh, you're a big baddie. Oh, dear. Okay, it looks like, and there's 3 rows. Ah. Where are you attacking? You are, yeah, you're attacking Jendea. Okay, she'll be able to move. You're attacking our buddy, our NPC, and you're attacking our NPC. So it kind of means that we've got to, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll do this. Shift you down. Yep, got an attack of opportunity. So that means you're going to attack him for 11 damage. So you think. Because what I will do is this. Take this again. And then because I have it, I will shift myself back 1. And then I will move out of the way. And then he attacks nothing. You know what? I will move myself up here. And I will end my turn. Now, as far as shift Rocky, gain 1 agility, you need to shift yourself. So before I do that, I'll move you here. And it doesn't matter where you are. Okay, and I got a crit, which is great. Because then now I will do... Yep, and then... So, like I said, this game is wonderfully tool-tipped. You can see exactly what's happening, exactly what's going on, and know exactly why it's happening. And we'll finish off the archer. So we didn't even need to shift. But I will give some guard, and I will end my turn. Because it looks like we can't really do too terribly much. Well... Oh, we don't have any SP. Or enough SP. That takes 2. So we'll just punch you for some damage. Finish you up. Nice. And then because we can't get to this guy, I think I'll just guard and call my turn good. Now he'll move and he tried to shift up. There we go. I'm glad I put that guard there. Alright, gain fortify. Remains, I see. Well, we're going to finish him off here. So if I do 44 damage, because we have 4 cards in our discard pile. But if I do, oh no, I can't do anything. Shoot. Oh, discard up to, oh, this will be nice. So watch, if I do this, discard those 2, draw 2 more. That should bring that up to 77 damage, and we win. So those are the subtle nuances you're going to want to start looking for within your characters. And I've never played Stroud before, so that's very easy for me to understand. And if I can understand it, you can understand it. Trust me, it's not that hard. It may seem intimidating, especially since you have 10 different characters that you're going to learn their decks and their insufficiencies and sufficiencies to try and handle for what you want to do with where you want to take your characters, how you want to handle, you know, their growth path. If they're a strength character and you want to try and make them into a melee character, then, or strength character, you want to try and make them into a caster, you can certainly try and see what happens. But if you can't, then, you know, just play them as they're intended. It's not a big deal. Speaking of being balanced and stable, what do you call a well-balanced horse? Stable. But so there's our dad joke. I'm going to wrap this video up right here. The next video, we're going to go into the storehouse and we're going to figure out what's going to happen to our storyline from there. This was Busy Gamer Dad. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined, but your viewership is just as important to me. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hopefully you enjoy the content. This was Gordian Quest. We're going to do another 2 videos on this for our session gameplay series. We'll catch you in those. Later.